What's up? Welcome. If you're new, I'm just gonna get straight into this video, which is about Apple's new press release event, which is gonna be June 6th. So there's not a lot we know yet about what's coming out. I didn't even know the event was going on until today when I saw their newsroom release, which if you want to check it out and read all about it, it's going to be down in the description below. But what is in the newsroom release is all of the accessibility features and what's coming next in this iOS 16 update. Now just keep in mind that this is only dealing with what the new accessibility features are rather than the entire iOS 16. We're gonna know more about that on June 6th, and if you're subscribed to my channel and forget about it, you're gonna know more about it on June 7th, because I'm gonna try to get that video out the next day. Anyway, let's get into what the features are now that you know that we're talking about them. Let's start out with the magnifier tool. Now this has been a tool on iPhones for a while, but this one's more to help with blind people and people who can't see. So what's cool about this one is if your phone is 12, 13, or 14, it'll actually be able to scan doors, recognize if they're open. It can read the text on the door, which I think is crazy. It'll tell you how far away the door is from you and away from you. So here's what Apple kind of gave us as a video of it.
Closed door 8 feet away. Text. Muffin to write home about bakery.
And it's also helpful too, it doesn't really talk about this in the video, but it can talk about room numbers and things like that. And by the way, if you're watching right now and I don't really care about features that don't help me out, there is some really cool ones that'll just help out everyday people even if you don't use the accessibility features. And that's some hidden tricks that you guys should probably know. Next we got the Apple Watch mirroring. Now this is also kind of a hidden trick one that will be super cool. You can actually mirror your Apple Watch face onto your phone and then touch things on your Apple Watch from your phone. This is gonna be great for pranks too if someone takes your Apple Watch, because it's happened to me a few times, but you can actually mess with them and do different stuff with it. And then it also can deal with head tracking with your face, so if you wanted to use your face as a clicker and stuff like that, you can do that. And it uses voice commands to actually do stuff on the watch through your phone. Now this one I'm looking super forward to. They've had this out for a little bit. I'm yet to make a video about it, but I'm going to soon. But that's basically the Apple Watch pinch feature, which basically, imagine I have it on the Apple Watch right now. I have one somewhere in my room, but it's not on right now. But they have this feature where you can actually take your hand, and if you tap this with your finger, it's able to sense the vibration and click things on the watch face. And there's a swipe feature, I believe, too, where you swipe back and forth. And that one also moves things on the Apple Watch. So they're bringing a double click feature, which will click things, so you can play, pause music. You do all kinds of cool things. But just imagine you're walking down the street, listening to music, you can just, and then pause the music, and it plays the music. It'll be crazy. And I'm looking forward to, because whenever I watch movies, I always have the captions on, just so, I don't know, it helps me kind of comprehend what's going on. And this one's called live captioning. So this one will caption literally any kind of audio on your phone. If you're wondering about FaceTime, it does that too. And that's the main thing that they're showing, but you can get this on with any audio on your phone. Doesn't matter if it has a caption track or not. So the FaceTime one I'm super looking forward to. You can see in this clip that Apple released. You see how they're talking and it actually shows what they're talking about, and that would be super cool. And if someone's, no, I never said that, you can literally go back and look at what they said. No more gaslighting. Next up we got custom sound recognition. So this one's kind of cool. This, you can recognize it and train it to do your doorbell if you have a weird doorbell sound, and you can have it recognize different kinds of sounds. I have yet to think of a cool application for everyday use for me personally, but I'm sure there's one out there. I mean, just the idea of the technology where it can just listen and hear sounds is super cool. I was thinking about a shortcut that if you hear a car horn hits, then your phone will start recording and then pause after 10 seconds. So that way if you get in an accident, you can actually record an angle from your phone. Even if you have dash cam and stuff, you can record an angle from your phone so you can, I don't know, use that later somehow. Next we have Buddy Controller, which basically means that you can hook up 2 controllers to play one video game. This one I do not quite understand. I read through the article 4 times. Or this portion of the article 4 times. I could not figure out what it meant. But it does say that 2 people can control 1 character with both the inputs. Now that sounds like a disaster to me, but I guess they have the feature working. And then lastly is Apple Books. So this one, they actually introduced new themes and the inverted color theme, just for people who it's hard for them to read. But I actually do read some of the books in iBooks, so this will be super cool to use for the feature. Now, if you guys like this or want to subscribe, I meant subscribe. If you want to subscribe, just hit that button below. And if you want to subscribe now, June 6th, get ready, because that's the Apple WWDC event, and it's gonna be super cool, unveiling iOS 16, and I will be here with you guys unveiling it. Not live though, because I can't do live yet, but I'll be here nonetheless later that day. Anyway, adios.